Hi team, welcome to this next YouTube video. Today we're in a bit of a different location. We're in the new putting studio at Emirates Golf Club. As you can see here, we've got putt view and we've got a Zen green stage. So we're going to host a video in here today and show you a little bit about green reading and sloping putts. Let's get into the video. So we're going to talk about sloping putts, and this video is just going to show you and give you a bit of a visual on how to analyse a sloping putt. Now there's two lines that you need to focus on. Firstly, we have the start line of the putt, and then secondly, we have the curve line of the putt. These two lines are really important to visualise when you're on the green, so you can understand firstly how far outside the hole that you need to aim. So you can see here this start line is going to show us how far outside we need to aim. And then also you want to visualize the curve point, and you want to visualize that curve line purely because you want to get a feel for how hard you have to hit the putt. For example, if I'm here, this is my start line. If I hit it too hard on my start line, then it's going to go too far and it's not going to drop on that curve line in time. If I hit it too soft, you can see how from here, if I hit it soft on that start line, then it's probably going to curve off a little bit too early, just like so. So the curve line is important to visualize because that's going to allow you to get a feel for the pace. Kind of understanding how the curve line works is also going to help you analyze a sloping putt. So if we're looking at a curve line, you can see for the first third of the putt, that's when the curve line starts to break away from the start line. So once we get past that first third of the putt, that's when the slope's going to start affecting the ball. So that's when it's going to start to break away from our start line. Then from there, because the ball's starting to slow down, the ball's going to be breaking further and further away from our start line. When we get to our second third, that's known as our drop point. That's going to be when we get past the highest point of our curve point, and then that's when the ball's going to start to drop into the hole. This is going to be when the most amount of curvature happens, because that's when the ball's slowing down. So when the ball's slowing down, that's when the slope's going to affect it the most. So you can see they kind of start on the same line, but you can see the difference on a sloping putt from the start line to where the curve line finishes. And this is on a 2% slope, so it's not actually that big of a slope, but over time that 2% slope does end up affecting the ball quite a lot. So there's just a video on how a sloping putt works. Even though that's only a 2% slope, you can see how much that putt does break and how we want to focus on them two lines, our start line and then our curve line, and just trying to figure out, firstly, our start line is going to be where we align the ball, but then the curve line is going to be what we want to visualize so we can get that good distance control. If you can like and subscribe, I really appreciate it, and I'll see you next week in the next video.